Hi everybody. I have a new favorite mini to share with you. I was gonna say show you and I kind of switched off to saying share with. So anyway, let me get a drink real quick. This is my new favorite one that I've made. And it's a paper bag album that I actually put together myself. I've never put together a paper bag album myself. I've always gotten them pre-made. So this is kind of a first for me and I'm excited about it. But it's a very, very thick album. It's got a 2-inch spine on it, and it's mainly because I use they're really high quality gift bags. They're the ones that have that smooth coating on them, and so they're the white ones that you get in the party section at the craft store. And so I didn't use the lunch sacks. I actually used gift bags because they were like $1.99 for 10 of them. So I ended up using 8 of them in this, so I have 2 left. So I have to get some more to make my next mini because I really enjoyed this one. And I used the Tim Holtz. I would show you the cover of it, but I actually used the front cover of the Tim Holtz paper pack to make the front cover and the back cover. I just cut it into 6x6 squares and then used 2 of them together to make it really thick because I'm out of chipboard right now, and one of you is graciously sending me some. That was very, very kind of you to offer, so thank you so much. I really appreciate that, because I could definitely use it. But anyway, let's see. This one is called Follow Love, and this is a Prima vine up here. I love Prima vines. Like, I'm obsessed with them. I don't buy them that often, but man, I love them. And then this is a flower that I got in a handmade embellishment swap, and I think it was that one. I don't know. And this is just a flower I made right here, paper flower. And then got Prima Bling right here, and then a Tim Holtz Adage ticket. And then these are the American Crafts letters. They're not thickers. They're no, they're the Hobby Lobby, whatever their brand is. It's not the Paper Studio. I give up. I don't remember. I just know they're not thickers. They're chipboard ones, and they stick better than thickers. That's for sure. But I bound this using Robin's technique over at Enjoy Stampin' to bind it, and otherwise it would just be it's held together itself. But I just did this to kind of give it a nice finished look, and I don't have a D-ring, otherwise I would have added some fibers and stuff on the edge. I have a bunch of feathers, but it looked way too busy, and it didn't fit the theme. But this is the first page, and this is just an ATC card that I got. That's kind of repetitive. ATC card, an ATC, and it's a very simple one, but it's got a pretty shoe, and I used that for a pocket to hold this tag. And then this page features a heart I cut out with my Cricut, and it says "Listen to your heart." That's a Tim Holtz stamp. And I used all these little baby Primas over here, and then this tag pulls out and it opens up like that. So it's pretty cool. But I used the Tim Holtz paper pack it has the pink and the blue and the gray paper, and I didn't think I'd really like it, but I made a last-minute choice last night right before they closed to go get it, and I'm so glad I did because I love it. I didn't think it was going to work out that well, but this is just a pink and blue album. So, and then this actually flops open, and more places for a picture there and a picture there, and then the tag. And the tags are unremarkable. They're just pieces of paper. They're not anything spectacular, so I won't pull them all out and show you. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tags in this, or yeah, 6 photo mats in the pockets. And this page, I made it look like it was ripped. I got a lot of my ideas from a girl. I think her name is Belkis or Belkis. I can't remember how you pronounce it, but I got a mini album from her in a contest. That weight loss challenge contest, and I got the mini album that she made, and she did a wonderful job. So I got all my layout ideas from her. So I gotta give her credit. This is a tag that I just put a little journaling spot on. And this tag right here that I cut by hand. And I just love this paper. And that just tucks back in here. And then I've got a flap here for photos. And this is a really heavy metal tag. Charm pendant. It says Paradise Found. And then back of the photo mat. And it's a lace flower that I made. Ruffled lace. And then we have a butterfly, a little butterfly punched out here. And then you pull this out, and it's a big tag that I cut by hand. I just traced the ones that I've had because I don't have a die or anything to cut like that. I've got a whole bunch of interesting shapes on my Cricut, but that's it. And then I really like this page. It's got a whole lot of flowers, Prima flowers and Prima leaves. And the frame is Mod Podge, and it's got a paper clip with another little baby Prima on it. And I just really like the way it turned out. I love this. This looks really cool in person. And here's the next flap. I used an EK Success border punch here to let it overlap. And this side is just blank. And this is where it switches from blue to pink. I did half of it in blue, half of it in pink. And then there's some pink accents on the blue and then blue accents on the pink, as you can see right here. And here I used the Velma flower technique to make it look like a glass flower. It's basically I used 3 layers of ultra thick embossing enamel, or UT, and alcohol inked a big large bling with butterscotch, I believe, alcohol ink to make it match. And it just pulls out. It's got a couple of rhinestones there. And another lace flower. And then here, I thought this is a cool idea. I cut down the middle and then folded these little corners back and glued this down on the up here and here, and that way this can pull out. And this I cut by hand, and this looks, I traced the tag that I got in the mini album from Belkis. I don't know how you say it. I wish I could say it. But anyway, I just traced it and got this really cool jagged effect without making it really frayed. And the thing I want now is the Zutter Distress It All. It's actually the Distress It All with Z's, but I think that's annoying, so I won't say it. But anyway, this is the next page. I really need a new method for showing mini albums, I really do. And this one just got a chipboard flourish up here. And then this opens up, you just unwind the string all the way. Open it up, and you got 2 photo mats, one on the top and then one on the bottom. And then it just wraps right back around as many times as you can get it to go. And more, here's one of the tags. And then this is another page. This is a little flower I made with a little Prima in the middle. And this just slides right out. And it's got a whole bunch. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photo mats. And those are double-sided, so lots and lots of room. You could do some journaling back here, and journaling on all of this, actually. It would show up pretty well because the paper's pretty light. But it just slips right back under there. There we go. And finally we come to the last page. And it looks like this. And it's a similar premise to the first page. So there's no ATC right here. I wanted to leave that open for a photo. And then just a little tag. And I used lace to tie it at the top. And I had so much fun making this one. I took great pains to making every little detail pop out on it. Going through and distressing all the edges hand by hand was really, really time consuming. But I'm glad I did it because it turned out pretty cool. And I like the white border. I'm glad I got the white paper bags now. And then on the back, it's just the white from the back of the paper stack cover. And sorry, my stuff, my clip it, my homemade clip it up's getting in the way. But this is my album, and I hope you guys liked it. And I'm considering starting to sell kits. I would love to sell a kit to make a mini just like this, and like including the bags already pre-assembled for you. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that. Like if you just don't know what kind of supplies, and that way you could come back and look at this video and you can make one just like it if you wanted to, or you can, you know, put your own spin on it. I won't judge you, or I won't hold you to making it just like this one, not at all. But I would include like the heart doily and the tags, tag shapes anyway, and then you cover them with your paper and include some flowers and buttons, and I would include rhinestones, a few embellishments here and there, some lace flowers and some ribbon and lace, some tabs, maybe some of these leaves, maybe, I don't know, that would probably drive the cost up a bit because I don't have any of those. And I'd be limited to whatever, you have to use your own punches, obviously, but some rhinestones, like I mentioned before, and obviously the staples, you know, brads and eyelets or whatever, however you wanted to bind this. And I would also include a chipboard cover in back, and it would come with enough pieces of paper to cover all the pages, and then plus I would include some matching cardstock, and I would include, what else would I put in here? I would put in some extra paper so that you can decorate these panels if you like. And I think that's what would be included mainly. If you guys had any idea, I could include some homemade, you know, glimmer mist too. It would be too expensive if I included real glimmer mist, but I can do homemade glimmer mist, and which I didn't use any of in this album, I don't think. But yeah, and if you don't have it, you can I could always put in one of the Tim Holtz paper distressors that looks like this. And this is actually like a $4 thing, $5 little tool, so that would drive the cost up. But I probably wouldn't include it because you can do the same thing with your scissors. But anyway, that just makes it a little bit easier, more controlled, and it's a little bit safer for accident-prone people like me. That's how my finger is doing, right there. You can hardly even see it. It looks pretty nasty in person, to be honest with you, but on camera it's not showing up real well, so that's a good thing. You guys are probably pretty lucky for that. But I actually have 2 other mini albums that I need to do a video on, videos on. I've been busy these last few days, so thank you guys for checking out my mini album. I appreciate it, and thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.